makeup review and makeup tutorial today. It's probably going to be a mermaid inspired one since the makeup we're reviewing is mermaid inspired. These are from the Five Below makeup haul that I had just recently done. So these will be on there if you want to see where to get them. I'm going to try to also list them down below as well. So all the things that I'm using is from Ulta for Five Below. Expect to be seeing everything from there. Like I said, I'll try to list them down below. Most of it's mermaid, so I figured we'll do a mermaid inspired look. So first off, I'm going to be pulling this closer, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to be using this color palette by Color Story. It says Be a Mermaid and it's the eyeshadow palette. This is the first time I'm using any of it. It still even has the plastic on it. Don't know if you can see that. Sorry for the incredibly bad lighting. I'm in my bedroom because I can't film in my parents' room right now. So yeah, let's lift you guys up a little bit. Maybe right here. You think that's good? First I'm going to take a concealer. I'm using Maybelline's concealer. I'm just going to use this and apply it to my lid. Use the brush because I never use the brushes in these kits. I just find it easier just to use my own. No, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with this, so I'm probably going to go with a blue-brown look. So hopefully it turns out good. Most of these look like they're shimmers. So yeah, I mean, as you can tell, so I'm going to probably stick with this color and this color depending on how well this kit goes. But let's first try to see how it picks up. I'm going to first take this, I think it's a beige yellow color. I'm going to apply that all over my lid so that I have a base to make sure that the concealer doesn't make it sticky when I'm applying the foundation, the eyeshadow down. So far, when I'm rubbing it in lightly, it's not coming off too much. I don't know if that means it's not really well pigmented or if it's just right. So let's apply it to the eye and find out. It's applying nicely. I can see the shimmer. I don't have great lighting right now for myself. I mean, I have the camera's iOS up, so you see better than I do. You hear noises in the background. I do have a cat and a rabbit in the room, and they tend to be noisy whenever I'm filming or recording. I'm going to take this brown right here next to this dark brown, and I'm going to put it into my crease, hopefully to make a transition shade. Look how nice that came. That was only with one swipe of the color that I was able to fill in that crease nice and add a little depth to it. So I really like that so far. I don't have to continue going back a lot like I do with some of my palettes. So far that's a plus. I mean, look, I just swiped it once and you can see all that, I don't know if you can see it, all that brown on it. Do that. Not a lot came off, but that means it's not very powdery maybe. Hi, I'm right here. You wanna say hi everyone? This is Barbosa. Say hi to the camera, baby. Well, at least he did. You want to go? Go ahead. He's a meower. I'm going to first test it with a dry brush to see how well pigmented the blue is before, if not, I'll go for a wetness. I don't always like to use a wet brush because sometimes with some palettes, just some, it's actually just sticks on the brush more than it does actually get off the brush and go on your eye. That's just some palettes, some of the cheaper ones. So the blue I'm going after, oh, I almost got myself, is this really bright, I think that's a teal blue or an Aquarius blue? Aquarius? What's that? Who cares? Well, let's just grab it. I'm grabbing it with a packing brush. Like, it doesn't come off a lot. This one I have to definitely push down more to get more of the color onto the brush. I'm checking the brush occasionally to see if it's on there. Now you can see. Oh, that was a lot of fallout. I don't know if you saw that. I'm going to apply it mostly away from the real inner center and then mostly up here. You can see it on the eye. On the camera, from what I can see from the viewfinder, it's really bright. From here, it's because I have bad lighting. Kind of looks like I need to apply a wetness to it. So I'm going to do it anyway just to see if it sticks to the brush and if it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to use NYX's First Base Primer Spray to wetten my brush. This is what I usually use when I want to weten my brush. And just to add more effect, I kind of tap it on my skin so it's not super wet and then gets everything clumpy. So I'm just going to take more of the blue and I'm going to apply it where I had originally applied it, but a little bit more around the base of the center there. I'm going to go a little bit above my crease because I have almond-shaped eyes, so my crease is a little bit lower than the average person for the normal eye. I guess that would be normal eye. Everyone has different eyes, but this will make my eye look bigger. My eyelid look bigger, which will bring the colors out more. The blue is really shimmery. It's nice and bright. I definitely like it better with the wetness because I just feel like it brought up more of the color, or the shine or shimmer of the color. So yeah. I'm going to take this dark brown right here and I'm going to apply it to the end of my eye and a little bit into the crease up to, well, a little bit above the crease up to where this blue is, so it looks like my eye is just as big over there too. I only need to lightly tap the palette to get this dark brown on. Not a lot of powder comes off of it. Only seems like to be the blue so far, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but so far that's good, I guess, if most of it's not coming off. In order to mix it, I'm going to put the blue brown on top of the blue after I put most of the color where I want it in the back here. I'm going to circle the black a little bit, the brown, until it's a little bit more blended up here as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with the blue with this same brush after wiping it off a little bit, and I'm going to apply it a little bit, just a little, and I'm going to apply it on the brown by patting. Then I'm going to go back with the brown one more time and do the same thing in the same area, but with patting motions, like so. So I'm going to do the other eye real quick. So I'm just taking a really fluffy brush and I'm just going to try to blend them out a little bit more so it's not so heavy on the eye. It will still be heavy on the eye. So that is that part. I'm going to now move on to the next eyeshadow palette that I bought from Five Below, which is the bright one, which doesn't have a brand on it. One thing I don't like about it right away though is just gone. just gone. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this out. I'm gonna use this green. See how that green turns out. I do not know how well pigmented this palette is either. Like you saw me take the plastic off. So I'm going to take the green that I showed you and a small brush, and I'm going to apply it in the inner corner of my eye and right around here to kind of give it some oomph. Well, that comes off nice. Don't know if you can see that green. Take that brush and I'm going to go into the brown where there's the more shadow. I know it sounds like that's not going to work, woman. And I'm going to just take a little bit of it and I'm going to start swiping it down. Just at the outer corner, just to blend the green with the brown a little bit. I know it didn't look like it did much, but it's just to make it blend. So now I'm going to put mascara on and eyeliner on and the works. Don't know if I'm going to be adding that in. The mascara I'm using is Ulta's Length mascara. I use this almost every single day. Eyeliner I'm using Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in Trooper. This is waterproof liquid liner. I'm not going to film this because I have to get real close to the mirror. I'm going to use Marcel Hypoallergenic Perfume-Free Waterproof Eyeliner in Mulberry. Got this quite a while ago. I don't really use it very much. It's a purple color, but I'm just going to use it just to fill in the top so that, you know, when you put the falsies on, they look more natural. NYX retractable eyeliner in white for my bottom. The white will not only make your eye look wider and more awake, it will take the brighter colors underneath and make them look even more brighter and pop out more. Now I'm going to put falsies on. I'm putting Kiss Lashes Ritzy falsies on. I just realized that Kiss has their own website that has all their falsies on them, which I did not know at first, which is kind of stupid of me because I always get my false lashes at Walmart. I don't really care to look at the actual original websites, so that's why I never really had them on my list below, because I couldn't find them for cheap anywhere. I couldn't even find them. The website wouldn't pop up showing them, but then I went on their website recently and I found them. I'll start going on their website if I can find it again to put where I get them in there instead. Alright, now that I got my falsies on, let's get to the rest of the face. Okay, hopefully it's not blurry for you guys. Okay. I didn't put any contour, blush, or highlighter on because I couldn't remember, because it's been like a few days since I bought it. All these items, what I had in the highlight, and then I realized I just had the highlighters. I didn't even apply contour, so I'm gonna just do that real quick. I'm using the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. I'm using the color Subconscious. This is the color I'm using. This is the color I usually use, but I've been trying to lean towards these just to waste them away because I don't want to just not use them. I'm going to apply it where I normally apply my contour, which is my cheekbones, my temple, my forehead, and my underneath my neck. Blend it out nice. It looks like it's fine. I'm a mirror. Okay, after doing that, I'm going to take my blush, which the one I use the most is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Partey. I don't always add too much, but I blot it on first. I don't know why I do this. I blot it on first, and then I start blending from here down. Before I apply the highlighter, I'm going to take my NYX primer spray. You think I remember this by now, and my beauty blender, and just spray this flat end, and I'm just gonna pat where I put the new pattern on. This is how I keep it from caking and how I blend it out. Okay, now for the new highlighter. I've never tried these highlights. These are also the new palette that I got. This has 8 colors in it. It goes from like greens, purples, grays, to pinks, and it's weird. It's also by Color Stay, which did the main eyeshadow that I used, and these are the shadows. You can see I haven't opened because there's a plastic thing over them. I'm going to take the brush that I used to apply my contour, clean it off real good. If you don't, and you do the same thing, you will have contour on your like high cheekbones, and that looks like a hot mess. So I'm just going to clean this off as best as I can. Look at that. That was with like maybe 2 swings of my finger, not hard pressing, just so you know. Pretty. Here's the blue one next to it. So, yeah, I'm going for the purple. I'm going to be a little bit on. I'm going for this light purple right here. I'm not going to swipe it either. It's going to be a surprise. Take it lightly on my brush. Powder comes off easily. I notice there's some flyaways. And I'm going to put it where I normally apply my highlight. Can't really see with this incredibly bad lighting. Kind of see that there. Some brightness to it. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to take this blue one instead. That's right next to it. This one right here. You're going to itch my nose first, and then I'm going to apply it onto my nose. Right here. Then right here. Then I'm going to really add it up. Let's take this yellow. And I'm going to apply it in my brow bone area. Apply it on my cheek too much because it looks like I'm drooling. I still do sometimes, but you know, sometimes you just don't feel like you want to look like you're drooling. And then I'm going to take one of the colors from this Smoke $5 lip gloss collection. It's also a Mermaid collection. This is the last thing we're doing. Since it's mostly a blue look, I'm probably going to go for the shimmery blue because it's actually the color I went for the most. I never really had blue lipstick on. It's like, all of them are iridescent color, but this is like an iridescent blue, pink. You can see some purple in it. So let's open it and see how pigmented it is by applying it. That looks just like a gloss. It doesn't look like there's any actual color to it. I'm not seeing any color to this. It's just a gloss. It's just a shimmery gloss that doesn't... There's a slight sprinkle of glitter on it. Not what I was expecting. I don't have any blues here too. Whew, this is gonna be hard. Maybe if I just add a lot. Put my Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick and patina on real quick, and then I'll put something over it, maybe that silvery pink one. There we go. And then I'm going to add this silver one instead, since they're appearing more gloss and everything, just to see if there's like a pink and a slight blue behind this gloss. So I'm going to swirl it around to make sure the product's nice and on it. I'm going to apply it on top of this. You guys see a shimmer now that I'm putting over a matte color now. I really hope you guys like this video. It's a makeup brown inspired look with this really weird lipstick. I think the only thing I didn't like out of all these 4 products was the lip gloss, the Smoke and Mirrors lip gloss, which is the only Smoke and Mirrors product that I got out of that haul. So it's a little upsetting since I actually kept like 2 out of all of the color correcting things that I had gotten from that one one box set. I really liked the eyeshadow palettes. I was really surprised with how well the eyeshadows came off of this palette. Like the blue came off, all the colors I used came off really well. There wasn't a lot of excess powder coming off when you were swatting it. Swapping. I can't speak today. When I was swapping it, swatting? When I was testing it. There wasn't a lot of products that came off, which is great, and they were really, as you can tell, pigmented. So it came off nicely, even for the bright one, which the name of this company is still eluding me. Regardless, what I didn't like about this palette is it comes off way too easily, which can become a problem for the eyeshadows in it, because that means the eyeshadows can come off and rub against things when they fall or break out of the palette and break, etc. So you gotta remember these are all $5, so you get what you get. But I was surprised at how bright that green came out, which is underneath my eye. So I'm really surprised about that. I'm very happy about it. There is not one thing I can say about the eyeshadows that I don't like. They're nice and creamy. They're really pigmented. They didn't have a lot of fallout. The only thing that really makes me upset is the lip glosses. I don't have a say on the shimmers quite yet, because sometimes in order to test shimmers, you just have shimmers highlighter. Sometimes you just gotta continue trying them out for a couple of days and see what works for you, how they blend into the lights and everything. So I hope you guys like this makeup, mermaid inspired makeup plus review. So please comment, like, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. Leave a comment below if you like anything specific. I will definitely try to get to it. I hope you guys like this look. Again, sorry for the incredibly bad lighting. Love you guys.